SRN Survival Radio Network.
Hey, y'all already know what it is. It's Tuesday evening, so it's From the Basement to the Boardroom with your host, Mr. Brian Jubin and Mr. Tony Fleming. And so we about to get this show in right before Thanksgiving, man. And a good thing we're doing it today because I know how Tony go in on Thanksgiving. He wouldn't be no good if we did it any time after Thanksgiving. So good thing we're doing it now. What's up, Brother Fleming?
Everything's good, man. What's going on with you?
Hey, man. All right, y'all. So see what the power of networking does, man. Me and this guy was at a networking event, a few days ago, and now, he's on the show. He's giving information to my people, and we going to be connecting. I guarantee you we're doing some great things because we in the same arena. Collaboration beats competition because I got stuff that I need that I ain't moving on because I don't have that person. He probably have stuff that he need, but he don't have that person, that team, that outlet. But this is perfect for both of us, and that's why it's so important to get out, network, and then collaborate, And so, this day I wanted to give people opportunities to get out and talk about their business, man. And, another opportunity, I met, and we got a Facebook group for entrepreneurs and, met this young lady in the group and gave her opportunity to come on the show, and she took advantage of it. So I thank you, Miss Amber, for coming on From the Basement to the Boardroom. How you doing?
I'm doing great, and good evening. How is everybody?
We are lovely, and we're glad that you are here. So who is Amber? Tell us who is Amber.
Well, first of all, again, thanks for the invitation. Thanks for having me. Secondly, this is Amber Hawkins, President and CEO of Your Computer Needs of Toledo LLC in Toledo, Ohio. In the 12th year, in a couple months, going to be the 13th year of the motto, computer training and more that comes to you. And third, Amber Hawkins is a lady who is African-American and owns her own business and is the third of three sisters. I'm the middle sister. My brother has passed on. Our parents have passed on. Born, bred, and raised in Toledo, Ohio, and looking forward to explain more about what the premise of the business is.
All right, so you said going into the 13th year. That's very impressive. So congratulations to you. I always talk about business is not about getting into business, but it's about staying into business. It's about, striving in business and not surviving. So what would you say is one of the keys that allowed you now to go into your 13th year?
I would say a lot of prayer. Secondly, I would say in spite of it all, including times when it seems like nothing is happening, nothing is coming through, persistence anyway. Number three, any event I was able to attend and where there was an environment of entrepreneurs, I would, take advantage of attending that event and letting people know what I do. Fourth, make sure I make use of social media any way and anyhow that I can. And five, I would say, as mentioned previously, although it can be a challenge as far as computers and technology, try to keep up with what's going on, keeping information, dissecting it, what I can use, whatever I can't use, either I pass on or say, well, maybe I'm not able to use this information at this time, but maybe at a later time.
So you said network, marketing, and action. And the reason why I said action is because you said a lot of prayer, but prayer without work is dead. So it wasn't just that you prayed and sat at home. So, you put those three things together, it's going to be hard to lose. Prayer with action, marketing, and, man, look, you can't lose. So I can see why you've done the 13 years and you're still in business and you're moving forward. All right, so with that, tell us a little bit about the business. You know, who you service, what's your specialty, and then, you know, lastly, how can people get in touch with you if they need your services? We have a lot of people in Ohio as well.
All right. Well, the premise of the business is online, on-site, and e-mobile computer training and consulting, ranging from, if you don't know anything about computers at all, to even as far as advanced as Excel or Access, Word, and the like. I sell computers and accessories from the company's website. That part of the website is still under construction at this time. It's another outlet that I'll get to in a moment. My specialty is just-in-time on-site training. Although I do online and e-mobile training, my specialty is, I don't know how many there are, but I'm probably one of the few that I will go to where the need is. So if you need computer training, but you feel more comfortable in your home, I'll go to your home, or I'll go to your business. I'll go to your nonprofit. So I will go to where the need is. If people feel more comfortable doing it virtually, I'll do it that way as well. Where they can find me, as far as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, the tags are YCN as in Nancy, OTLLC 05. That's the first letters of the business name, Your Computer Needs of Toledo LLC. So, again, YCN as in Nancy, OTLLC 05. The 05 is when the business started. The business started January 1st, 2005. And they can also find me with a YouTube channel, again, YCN OTLLC 05. Other outlets I could be found on include LinkedIn, Stumble Upon, Pinterest, and I also, I'm bringing it back, I also have a podcast show as well called the Miss Computer Lady Show, which is blogtalkradio.com/Miss Computer Lady.
All right, that's what's up. All right, and let me ask you this question before we go. I know you say you do training for individuals who never use computers or don't know how to use computers, and you find that with a lot of the older people. Like my mom, she's not even receptive to learning at this point. And I know a few other older people, and I talk to clients, and they talk about what they. Do you find that older people now are kind of getting into and wanting to learn computers a little bit because it's almost you have to use them, or they still like at this point they still old-fashioned with everything?
I would say there are still a lot of seniors who have made the stride and the changes to at least become more technologically informative and also trying to learn about it more. There are also those groups of seniors who, I'm not going to touch a computer, no way, no how, whatever. If I need to know anything about the computer, I'm going to ask my children, I'm going to ask my grandkids, on from there. But other than that, I don't want to be bothered with it. So, yes, we do find those. But I would say this, technology and computers, as far as advancements are concerned, it's not going to stop. There is also where the bridge is closing, which is good as far as between those who know and those who don't know about computers. At the same time, that gap is still quite large. And I would say my main goal is to try to bridge that gap between those who don't know and those who don't know about computers and technology. I need to make sure it's clear. If you do not have at least foundational knowledge of computers and technology, you think you're behind now, you're going to be way behind. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's even for your own survival. You're going to need that because you're going to notice that more things in one way or another are going to become more computerized. How we do certain tasks is going to become more computerized. How we even communicate with each other is going to be more technologically advanced. And if noticed with the commercials, I don't know if anybody noticed, there's the automation, the use of, machinery, robo, this and that or the other, and you've got to gain that knowledge.
Yeah, you can't get around it now. You can't get around it. So I know what you mean. All right, but we would definitely keep you posted. You got anything new coming up, anything like that? Reach out to us, man. We'd always love to hear, what you have going on because, the thing is that you have something that people need to know. And for training, as things evolve and programs come out, people need to know how to be trained on these new things to be effective in business, And so we thank you for what you do because you're very much needed. So, just stay connected with us, and we'll make sure that we're going to keep staying connected with you. And whenever I come to Toledo, Ohio, I'm going to have to look you up. I don't come to Toledo very much. I went to Toledo one time and got this hamburger from this place they told me to go to. I can't remember the name, but that's all I can remember about Toledo. But I'm in Canton. Yeah, so that's all I remember about Toledo. I do Cleveland and Columbus, but I definitely, because I think I went to Toledo because I was going to Canton or something, and they told me about this spot. So now I know I got somebody in Toledo that I can holler at.
Oh, yes. Make sure you come back up here when you get a chance. And if anybody has any questions quickly, the contact number is 419-304-4564.
All right. Well, we thank you again. Keep doing what you're doing, and congratulations on the 13 years once again.
Thank you, Ben, and also thank you for the opportunity.
All right. Thank you. Have a great night and a great holiday.
Take care, everybody.
All right. Good night.